Hey, I don't want to waste your time. I just quickly want to introduce myself. I'm Fellipe the Barber and welcome to my channel where I teach you my approach to barbering. If you feel like you got a lot of value out of this video, consider subscribing and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Fellipe.thebarber. Without further ado, let's get to the haircut.
And this is another high skin fade with a comb over and a hard part. So to begin a haircut, like every single haircut I do, I begin by spraying a little bit of water and combing the hair in place. I'm just gonna section the hair. I'm gonna cut a good amount off the top. So the client likes to go really short on the top, but long enough where it still lays down to the side. Okay, so once the hair is combed over, I will kind of comb away the fringe area because you want to preserve more length on the fringe than anywhere else. Once everything is beautifully combed and set, the canvas is ready for paint, right? I'll take my 1.5 guard using my Aster Octane 1.5 detachable blade, and I'll set that top guideline. Again, if you watch my videos, you will know that I like to set my top guideline first with a 1.5, and so this is no exception. Remembering to keeping that blade and clipper going straight up in the air. You do not want to follow the contour of the head, or else you're going to create a round shape. And the point here is to always, unless otherwise instructed by the client, you want to keep a square shape. It just looks visually better. And then I'll begin to set that bottom guideline. Now this is a high skin fade, and the space that the client has between the top of his ear up until the curvature of the head isn't that long. So the bottom guideline doesn't seem like it's as high as it should be, but once everything is blended, you will see how the fade will come out and how high the fade actually really is. So I have the top guideline, I have the bottom guideline set. Remember, the bottom guideline is I'm following the same exact shape that I followed using the top guideline. And then moving forward, it's all about setting that middle guideline, right? The middle guideline will be set directly in between the top and the bottom guideline. If for some reason you wonder as to why I do it this way, I do have an ebook that you can have more information.
Hey, if you're struggling with your fade, if you're taking too long, not consistent, and can't repeat the same fade over and over again, it's probably because you don't have a system. I'm not here to sell you. I'm simply going to present the opportunity to you to learn my 3-step fade system through a course I've put together. So click on the link in the description below to find out more.
So anyways, set the bottom guideline, set the top, set the middle. Now I'm blending everything together. Using the 1 guard, I'm gonna start erasing that middle line, and then I know for a fact that the half guard is not going to erase everything. So I'll throw on the half guard and blend. I like to use the half guard as like my smoothing tool. And I'll slightly open the lever and work on that middle line. Again, if you follow my videos and you do understand how I cut and process my haircuts, I break it down into 3 sections: sides and back, midsection, and the top. Now it's time to blend that midsection using a clipper over comb, keeping the comb directly 90 degrees. And it's fairly simple, easy said than done, but practice makes perfect. Now I am going to start to cut the length of the top, and I am going to begin cutting from the front to the back and then work my way from side to side. I want to keep length on the top enough that the hair will fall. If I cut it, if you see there, if I cut it any shorter, then the hair will start to stand up, and I do not want that. The client does not want that. I'm going to shape up the client just slightly. This is not a real lineup, This is not for any purpose other than the client just does not like the baby hair. This is not for that super crisp lineup at all by any means. It is just to clean up that area. And then while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and set that hard part. The hard part is something that is honestly very, very easy to do, but you just have to make sure that you know where to place the line. The line usually, most often in most clients, will be directly where that intersection between the top hairline and the side hairline meets. Okay, so everything looks pretty good to me. The fade looks perfect in my opinion, and I'm just gonna give the client a little hot towel and then shape them up a little bit with the razor. Remember, I'm not doing a super crisp lineup by any means. This is just to clean up all that baby hair, and then apply some product. I'm applying a Blue Man pomade, and then I'll just use a blow dryer. So I apply the product when the hair is damp, and then I'll blow dry the hair into place. I'm applying that heat, and then I'll use the cool option to set that and cement the hair where it is. So this is the final product. The fade is done, haircut's done, hard part is done, and boom.
Thank you for watching. If you got to this point of the video, I know for a fact you got a lot of value. And the way you can support is by subscribing to this channel and following me on Instagram and TikTok. Stay safe.